A specialized, personalized message just for the ISFJ coming right up. Hello my crazies, Reagan from Horse Crazy Mama here to help you grow and develop as an equestrian and build your bond with your horse. If that sounds like something that you are wanting to do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single video. The ISFJs, they're just so sweet. These ISFJs are just some amazing, incredible people. They have this sense of quality about them and they have this sense of just sweetness. They can be very, very kind people and they're just, I don't know, I love ISFJs. They're just awesome people. So what makes these ISFJs tick? Let's get into it. Of course, the I in ISFJ stands for introverted. Introverted means that you take information from inside yourself. It doesn't necessarily mean that you don't like the company of others. Although some introverts might cling to that and say, yeah, I really do appreciate being by myself, and that's totally fine too. But introvert actually means that you take information from yourself rather than from your surroundings, and that you go by a code that's more inner than dependent on what you see around you. That being said, an introvert would probably prefer to ride by themselves or just with their horse. They definitely appreciate time just to themselves around their horses, just to kind of breathe and build up that store of energy that they spend so much around other people. And this is wonderful. It definitely encourages you to spend more time around your horses than with your friends. And, well, as long as it's healthy. And you can definitely build your bond with your horse much easier this way. You also really appreciate having a one-on-one relationship with your horse. Having that bond and that singularity in that bond and in that relationship really is something that's very precious to you, that you highly value and cherish. And that is absolutely amazing. The trick here is to also remember that your horse has different thoughts and different feelings than you do, and to kind of expand on being able to read those signs a little bit clearer. As introverts go, you can kind of get a little not self-absorbed, but trapped within your own mind, so to speak. And a lot of the times that can really help you. It can be a fantastic strength. However, if you go too much into your own mind, you can miss the telltale signs that your horse is trying to let you know and inform you of possible problems or frustrations or any of those other issues that may arise. Now the S in ISFJ stands for sensing, which means that you take in the little details. This can definitely counteract what I just said about being an introvert, so use it. Be sure that you are able to pay attention to those little details and honor that skill that you have. Watching your horses, you're probably more likely than the rest of us to notice if there is a physical issue, if your horse is just seeming a little bit off that day, or maybe they are having a tiny little limp, or maybe their ears seem a little more pinned than usual. It's a little easier for you to notice those details and to do something about it. Build your relationship in that way, which is absolutely amazing. The F in ISFJ stands for feeling. And of course, this means that you kind of lead from your heart and you go with your gut, which is awesome, especially when it comes to horses, as they are hugely emotionally intelligent creatures. Having that skill yourself definitely enables you to communicate a little bit better and a little bit clearer with your horse, and being able to go with your instinct and go with your gut is a huge strength in determining what may be wrong, or when something just clicks, or when your horse just might not be feeling as happy as it usually does, or maybe it's feeling really, really happy. Having that feeling tendency in your personality can be hugely advantageous in your guys' bond. Now the J in ISFJ stands for judging, which means you are a planner. You probably also like the matchy-matchy tack. For everything to be in its place and organized and structured and ensuring that you are prepared ahead of time rather than dealing with problems as they arise, which is awesome. However, remember that horses are very unpredictable creatures. You don't know that day if if a lazy horse is suddenly going to be really sprightly, or if a sprightly horse is suddenly not going to want to work at all. And being able to adapt and not stress too much about when your plans go awry is definitely going to help you. So if your plans do go awry, or if your schedule is completely off, be sure that you are noticing. Just take a breather and don't let it get to you too badly. If you need to have a stress ball, get a stress ball, or anything else that helps you to relax and get your mind off of the stress of having an unpredictable animal as a pet. Now again, I cannot stress this enough, there is no perfect pairing between horse and rider. It is a relationship, it is a bond, it is work. You have to really work at it and really pay attention and build and respond and grow and develop together. That being said, here is how the ISFJ might react to the 4 Horsenalities. Now with the ISFJ and the left-brain extroverted horse, you're definitely going to get 2 opposite ends of the spectrum. Here you have this quiet person who likes everything to be orderly and creative probably, and just who prefers to have things soft, gentle, easy, comfortable. I mean, not that you guys don't like a challenge every once in a while, but you just like to be comfortable. It's a great trait. It's wonderful. However, this left-brain extroverted horse can be quite exuberant and curious and really kind of push your buttons a little bit, as well as put you past your comfort zone. Now with an ISFJ, I know this can be quite a challenge. Just be patient with the horse, and the more often you get out of your comfort zone, the more likely you are to grow, develop, and become a better rider. So be thankful for it, even though you get frustrated as all get out. Now with the ISFJ and the left-brained introverted horse, this is also an interesting mix, as you might relate to this horse a little bit easier. However, it's going to have some quirks that you're not quite sure what to make of, as the left-brained introverted horse tends to be more lazy. They tend to be, I will do things on my own time and when I want to, not when you want to kind of attitude. They have their own rules about things, and that can definitely cause some friction in your relationship. I do know that that can cause a lot of frustration, and it's normal, it's natural, it's okay. Don't feel like you failed as a horse person if this happens. It's just something that every rider goes through when they meet a personality that they're not quite sure what to make of. So be patient with these horses, work with them, encourage them, and again, with left-brain introverted horses, positive reinforcement might be a fantastic motivator. You might want to look into that. It might make things a little bit more easy to relate to. I mean, who doesn't like food? Now with the ISFJ and the right-brained extroverted horse, these horses may also bring you out of your comfort zone. They can be very high-strung, they can be very spooky, they respond out of fear instead of curiosity, so you need to make sure that you're using your ability to create a safe place, because you can make a safe place. Like, you guys are amazing at making people feel safe around you and feel comfortable, and using this strength for your horse can be a huge benefit. So making sure that your horse feels safe with you and that they feel connected to you is a huge benefit to the right-brain extroverted horse. So use those strengths and use those abilities, and make sure that you are patient with them and that you don't take their fear personally. It's not that you have failed these horses, it's just that they haven't reached that level of trust yet. So build that trust, build that relationship, and you guys will make a fantastic team. Now with the ISFJ and the right-brained introverted horse, this might be a little interesting because the ISFJ and the right-brained introverted horse might be pretty similar. So make sure that when you are frustrated with these horses, it's not something that you're frustrated with yourself, because like I said in many of these videos, when you have a horse who has a similar personality to your own, they tend to mirror what annoys you. It's kind of like having a kid. So pay attention to those, work on those weaknesses, but don't beat yourself up. Be patient with them. Make sure, again, that you're using your ability to create a safe place for these horses, and make sure that they trust you and build that bond and that relationship. You guys will go far. Well, that's it for the ISFJ. I hope you guys found this useful, and I hope this helps you build a better relationship with your horse. If you are wanting more MBTI equestrian, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single video. Remember to keep the crazy horse crazy, y'all. See you next time.